Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today's video is going to be a postpartum story video or talk. So the first question that I always get is, how do you lose your baby weight after having a baby? Well, I don't know if it was just my genetics or my midwife told me that I was all baby. I gained a decent amount of weight when I was pregnant with Messiah. I didn't keep all the weight, of course, after I had Messiah. I didn't keep anything in my stomach. Technically, seconds after he came out, my stomach went almost down to completely normal, back to where it was. I did have a little pouch on the left side that was kind of like uneven with the rest of my stomach because that's where Messiah usually laid at. So I didn't know. I guess it's my genetics. I guess it was just either I'm all baby when I had Messiah. I gained all the weight that I had in my thighs and my hips, and I kept some weight inside my thighs and my hips. I didn't keep any weight in my belly, which I'm kind of glad too, because that saved me an effort of exercising a lot more, and I do try to get out and be active. It's just working around things. Not everybody's going to be like that at all. I wasn't expecting myself to be like that, and I was very surprised when I went into the bathroom the first time after delivering a baby, and I looked in there and I was like, okay, I wonder what my stomach was looking like, because I was wondering that question the whole time. Like weeks before I went into labor, I was like, what is my stomach gonna look like? Am I gonna have a pouch after? Am I gonna have the baby bump still after, like normal women have after having a baby? Kind of went down normal. It's just a lot more loose skin, but I've tightened it a little bit back up. I do exercise a little bit. I try to do yoga also. Try to do things to keep my body as a teen, as I am a teen right now. Second question I usually get is about my stretch marks. I have just a tiny bit of stretch marks on the side of my thighs. I have stretch marks on my butt and my breast, and you know, just normal places where a woman will get stretch marks during pregnancy or after. I didn't get no stretch marks on my stomach, and I will tell you why. I went to Walmart to look for a stretch mark cream to help it prevent it in the middle of my pregnancy, because it took me about 6 months to get a baby bump finally to actually show. So, and then again, you know, I am really tiny. I'm 5'1". I'm not bulky or anything. I'm skinny, I'm petite. Okay, I'm tiny. So I was looking for the creams, stretch mark cream, lotion, anything like that, and I ran into a woman who was looking for lotion, but like, you know, a different kind. And she ran into me and she asked me if I knew where the lotion was, and I told her I was looking for the same thing. So we looked together, and she finally, I guess she remembered where it was, so it popped in her head, and I followed her. She said, listen, I'm gonna give you a secret. And I said, okay. She said, I had 3 kids. They were 8 to 9 pounds each, and I have not one stretch mark on me. She told me to grab Vaseline, a tub of Vaseline. She said she rubbed it everywhere on herself where you would get stretch marks 2 to 3 times a day. She said the only bad thing about using Vaseline is that it could be really sticky. It could stick to your shirts, your pants, anything. I use Vaseline only on my stomach, maybe once or twice a day, and I always did it before I went to sleep. But I only did it for 3 to 4 weeks. I didn't continue it because I slacked off of it. I kept forgetting about it, and so I just stopped doing it. So that 3 to 4 weeks of just putting it on, I still haven't received, and I didn't receive any stretch marks. I did receive stretch marks everywhere else, what I just told you, but I didn't receive stretch marks on my stomach because of Vaseline. And also, shea butter is very good when you do have stretch marks. Some of them will go away, most of them will go away. Vaseline prevents stretch marks. It prevented mine on my stomach. Everybody's skin could be different. They could react different. Everybody's body is different. But I'm telling you what helped me, what things I've never heard of, and just giving it to you. If you are a teen mom and you still want your body, I would recommend using Vaseline, but I would recommend doing it at night. I wouldn't do it in the morning and put my clothes on and get sticky all day long. But also, I don't know if this will work. You probably put Vaseline on and then like powder, finishing powder or something. I mean, you could try it. I don't know how it would work, but I know some people, after they get out the shower, they have body powder and they put it all over the body before putting clothes on, because when you're wet and putting clothes on, it sticks. And when you put body powder on, it's like this white powder. When you put body powder on, it don't stick no more. So I know a couple people do that, so that might help with Vaseline. And I didn't think about that at the time when I was using the Vaseline, but that helped me. And I hope you would use that if you get pregnant or if you're planning to get pregnant. That's just one thing I recommend. You could get the postpartum depression, which I never got, and I didn't really get angry fast or easily after having Messiah. I actually, during my pregnancy, I learned how to control my patience and my anger, because the one thing I didn't want happening is me not having patience for my baby and just getting angry and him growing up as that. Your baby's gonna act the way you acted during the pregnancy, most likely. The baby knows how you feel, stuff like that. But I didn't get postpartum depression. A lot of women do, but I suggest also during the 9 months of pregnancy, keep your stress level very low. That could harm and possibly kill the baby or miscarriage. I have a lot more patience than I did since I've had Messiah, since I've learned to control it and I've worked on it. And I hope that you take the tips that I gave you or try it out. It may not be your cup of tea, but I want to give y'all some advice of the experience I went through and how the experience went with me, of me being a teen mom and wanting to keep my body, which is kind of impossible once you have a baby. I mean, your body's gonna change no matter whether you like it or not. But I mean, you gotta learn to love your body afterwards also. And that's another thing of postpartum. You got to relearn how to love yourself and relearn how to respect your body and just to love your body the way it is and the way after your baby comes out. Because your baby made the body you have now. I loved being pregnant. I didn't like the sickness at first, but after the sickness went away, I loved the weight I had. I loved the glow that I had in my face, because you do get pregnancy glow, most people say. I loved everything about pregnancy. I felt amazing when I was pregnant. Maybe sometimes I did feel low because how my body, I didn't feel like sexy or good enough. So that did happen a couple times, but I loved my body when I was pregnant. And ever since I was pregnant, I've learned that my body is mine and I shouldn't try to change it for the world. But I've went through lessons, life lessons through pregnancy, and you'll learn a lot through pregnancy and after having the baby. And even after having Messiah, days after, I was taking pictures feeling great about myself. And the last couple things, the brown line down your stomach is gonna stay there probably for months. Mine is going away, and again, I am 5 months postpartum. It's still a little bit seeable and visible, but it is going away slowly, so you might still have that also. your hair on your legs or armpits might grow faster or slower. Mine is growing slower. I shave my legs. If I wanted to, I could shave them once every 2 weeks. That's how slow my hair has started to grow after having a baby. And I've heard a lot of people say that their hair started to grow a lot more thicker and faster after having a baby. Mine was totally opposite, because every woman is different and different things will happen that only you may experience. But it's good to share your experience and to help with others and give them an idea of what may happen, give them an idea to help them through the process of pregnancy, which is a beautiful thing. And I hope that y'all got a couple tips out of here. Hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's probably a little bit on the long side of a video, but I did get a couple questions, and I always get questions even from my friends of how I lost weight. I didn't really do anything, but I did exercise 6 weeks after I had the baby. But I did exercise a little bit, and I tried drinking a lot more water. Apple cider vinegar helps with losing weight and actually some other health issues. And continue of taking your prenatal vitamins if you did, because they are good after pregnancy also. I didn't finish my vitamins. I actually didn't really take my vitamins during pregnancy at all. I did the first couple, I think I did the first 3 months, but then I stopped because I slacked off and I kept forgetting. So, but it came out still healthy as can be, still growing properly, still a little baby messiah. But I would recommend if you taking your prenatals. So another thing, right before you give birth to your baby, or weeks before you give birth to your baby, your iron will go low and might shoot low, like real low, or it might stay the same. Mine shot a little low, but mine shot right back up because I think I have decent iron. I've really never had that much trouble with iron. Near the end of my pregnancy, I did have to take some medicines for my iron. But thank you guys so much for watching this postpartum talk video, and I hope I helped some of you teen moms or anybody who is planning to be pregnant. Wanted to share my experience and my life lessons with you, give you a couple tips to help you out or to help you see what's gonna happen in the future, especially if you're a teen mom. So I hope you enjoyed my video, and I will see you next Tuesday.